Cape Elizabeth, and everything that you're seeing off to your right is a part of the mainland. Still in South Portland, making our way into Cape Elizabeth. Very nice town. It is one of the wealthiest towns in the state of Maine per capita, and the houses that we're about to see off to your right are some of the highest property value in the state. You can see if you want, which, you know, numerically isn't, like I said, accurate, but that's okay. Still one of our nicknames. And one of the islands that's off to your left, this is Cushing Island. I mentioned the Casco Bay Line's ferry service. They go out to several of the islands, but this is not one of them. This is a private island, pretty exclusive, and you can't go there unless you are invited there. There are lots of islands that you can go to. This is not one of them. Lots of history of Cushing Island, and we'll talk about it on several different parts of Cushing Island because there's a lot of history, and we get to see other parts of this island which are very interesting. Some pretty affluent families have property out there. If you look to your... Anybody ever paddleboard? No? You shouldn't have to bend over like that. That's not correct. It looks like rowing. Anyway, well, so town of Cape Elizabeth is still off to your right. You can see that there are some pretty beautiful, pretty interesting homes out here. And the area that we're coming into is Fort Williams Park. And last weekend, this was a very bustling place. A week ago today, they hosted a 10K road race called the Beach to Beacon. Anybody run in that race? Or know who did? You did? Congratulations. Awesome. Good job. So Beach to Beacon, kind of a famous race. 8,000 runners participate. But the registration, it closed this past year in about a minute after it opened in April. It's so popular. If they allowed people, there probably would be about 25,000 people who registered for that race. And it's popular for a couple of reasons. One, because it's in a really beautiful place. It goes from Crescent Beach in Cape Elizabeth to Portland Headlight in Cape Elizabeth. And also, it was started by a woman named Joan Benoit Samuelson. Anybody heard of her? Yeah, so she's from here. She's a Mainer. And she was the first woman to win an Olympic gold medal for the marathon. And kind of, especially for female runners, kind of an icon of running, of female athletes. And she started that race as a charity run for a different local charity every year. So it's not for one charity, it's for a different local nonprofit organization that gets money every year. A really cool place, really cool run. This is Fort Williams that you're seeing off to your right. Really nice park. This is free and open to the public, open from sunrise to sunset, and I would highly recommend like Revolutionary War. So the second lighthouse built in the United States. The first was in Boston Harbor, which was commissioned by the British government. Like Captain Bob is getting us as close as possible. Some folks can see it off to our left. Alright, so we're going to pass by this lighthouse on the left-hand side. And you're going to start to see these ledges. It is actually pretty high tide. You can see that the rocks they're almost completely covered. Now, during a storm, when the waves are just crashing, when this entire area is just white caps, a lot of ships didn't see that ledge, and many ships went aground on that ledge. The last one being the 400-foot steamship, the Californian. The Californian, when it went aground here, it was stuck out here for 6 weeks before it could be towed away. So you might have heard of the Californian because it was the last ship to make contact with the Titanic before it sank. But this is actually a really special view. I don't think I've ever actually come by on this side. This is the seaward side that we very rarely get to see on this tour, so thank you, Captain Bob. This side is so severely beaten by storm seas that it keeps its natural stone color. It's never been painted. The other side is charred. It's black. The other side is black, and this side is the natural stone color. And this really is a treat that you guys are getting, because we very rarely have good enough conditions to get this close to this lighthouse. So I'm pretty excited, because this is my favorite lighthouse personally. Kind of the ugly duckling of lighthouses. And also a really nice close-up view of what it would be like. You can envision what it would be like to get dropped off here for 2-week periods as a lighthouse keeper and live inside of that lighthouse with 2 other men. It was lit by whale oil at the time, so a lot of work. Very close quarters on the inside. No windows in the actual quarters. Your outhouse was an outhouse. It was outside, on the ledge. So, kind of a terrifying experience, having to get up and use the bathroom. And like I said, you can see how far the waves go up on that lighthouse because it's completely washed clean. So we